I'm Mark Singleton. I'm the Executive Director of American Whitewater, and I'm here on the banks of the Nantahala River in Swain County, western North Carolina. I actually started working at NOC in 1990, and I worked here for 13 years as their marketing vice president. So I know both sides of the business, and currently through my work at American Whitewater, I work closely with Nantahala Outdoor Center. They're one of our significant corporate partners, as are a number of other outfitters here in the gorge. You know, in the summertime, NOC offers whitewater rafting trips on 6 different southeastern rivers. But they also offer guided mountain bike experiences. There's a ropes course just down the river. You know, there's a fishing program that's just starting up. So there's really a full mix of outdoor recreation opportunities that are here in the southern Appalachians. The reason it's famous is that it has such a great whitewater resource. The river behind me is actually a really fun kind of introductory experience to whitewater. It's a Class 2 run with 1 Class 3 rapid, which means, you know, it's really a lot like what you see out here, moving water and rocks. So it caters to a very wide cross-section of users, families, as well as Olympic paddlers that train here. The Nantahala River and the Nantahala Outdoor Center are really special places. I mean, it's a very easy river to kind of work the logistics out. There's a road that goes alongside it. It's also very scenic. It flows through the Nantahala National Forest. And you know, my kids enjoy the river because it's right at their level. I've got a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old, and you know, they're on a summer day when it's hot, they enjoy bringing out the water cannons and squirting people on the raft trips. But one of the things that really makes you know, Nantahala Outdoor Center work is that here we are in the middle of their campus, and we're right at the takeout of the river. So you know, they've been able to kind of set up a business around the takeout. The Appalachian Trail crosses right here, so this time of year in the spring there are lots of through hikers. There's lots of river traffic. There are mountain bike trails that connect with the campus, and then around that there are restaurants, an outfitter store, lodging. So they've really got a very tight, integrated business model that services all these recreational needs. In just a few days, there's going to be a slalom race up at Nantahala Falls, which will be the U.S. Open, and that brings Olympic hopeful paddlers here to the gorge to race. There are a number of Olympic hopefuls that have lived here in the gorge and trained here. As a matter of fact, the only gold medal in canoe sport competition that the U.S. has ever won was won by 2 members of NOC that trained here in 1992 in C2, which is a tandem canoe event. That was Joe Jacoby and Scott Strasbaugh. And after they won that 92 gold medal, I was talking to their coach and I was going, Fritz, what made all this happen? He said, well, here within the Nantahala community, you've got 3 things that are absolutely important for world-class competition. You've got a great training site, you've got really good training partners that raise the competitive level, and you've got year-round paddling. So those 3 things for paddle sports activities here at NOC and on the Nantahala really bring quite a lot to the mix. The benefits that both NOC bring to Swain County and also the other outfitting businesses here in the gorge are pretty substantial. You know, whitewater rafting in the Nantahala Gorge is about a $10 million a year business, and that's just in direct expenses, people paying to put their butts in a raft. One of the things that was always fun for me is that, you know, it wasn't just a place to work. There were folks that you could go paddling with, there were folks that you could go mountain biking with or other cycling, you know, so there was always something that was going on. And you know, with the events and the bike races and the paddle events, there were always things that you could kind of set your sights on, so that you had kind of training goals in mind, and you could participate in those races as well as work at the center. And it was always really fun for me to have just the mix of activities going on at NOC. So, you know, that's one of the reasons I stuck around as long as I did.